So for my first video, it's nighttime, but I really wanted to get a video out there and get something in for you guys. And if you're watching this, I really appreciate you. You might very well be my first YouTube viewer, and that is super special to me, so thank you so much. And I know there's nothing to subscribe to yet, but if y'all see this and you like it, then please subscribe. And I'm planning on doing about a video a week, and I have some really interesting stuff planned, which I'll probably make a video on in the future, because right now I just want to focus on Korean skincare. It's something that I've been sticking to for a few months now, and something that I've really loved doing, and it's completely changed my skin. And it's something that was really intimidating at first, but then once I started doing it, I really loved it. It seemed really simple, and honestly it gave me a really good opportunity to just spend time with myself, which sounds strange, but it's a kind of regiment where you really kind of feel luxurious, like you're doing yourself a favor. And so I think that it's good for everybody. So because it was so intimidating for me when I started out, I wanted to do just a quick rundown of what I do just for, I don't have a full routine, but I kind of incorporate Korean skincare into my routine I already had. So I just wanted to give you all a quick rundown of what that entails. And what it always starts with is coconut oil. And I just get coconut oil from Trader Joe's, stick it in a jar, and I use it as a cleanser at night. And so what I do is I put it in my hands, kind of warm it up between my fingers, use it to take off all of my makeup. It'll definitely take off eye makeup. It takes off dark lipstick like this really well. Especially, I use some amazing liquid lipsticks, but they don't come off, which I'm sure y'all have faced before. And this stuff is really good for that. It really supplements your lips at the same time and really moisturizes them. So I love it for that. And so yeah, I do that, and then once I have it melted onto my face and all my makeup's been kind of dissolved by it, I place a hot washcloth over my face for 15 seconds, which is pretty arbitrary, but it's just enough time. And I just kind of steam my face and kind of open up my pores. And I'm a little bit curious about that because I've had great effects from it, but I feel like at the same time I'm opening up my pores and letting all of that grime from the day back in. And I don't really know if I want to switch that up or not, but if y'all have any opinions on that or you have an experience with it, then definitely let me know in the comments section because I'm very curious. And so from there I do my second cleansing using the Bioderma micellar water. And the Bioderma isn't something that I religiously stick to. I really use all different kinds. If I'm at the drugstore and I'm out, pick up the Simple. I think maybe Neutrogena has one, I'm not quite sure. But there's plenty of brands now who do this, and I haven't seen a huge difference between them. I actually really like the Simple brand, but this is great for just a second cleanser to really feel like you've taken off the day and you have a fresh face and you are ready to face the world, but really ready to face the rest of your nighttime routine and then go to bed and definitely not face the world. So when I use this, I then move on to my toner. And what I'm using now is the Tea Tree Skin Clearing Toner, just because I've had a lot of hormonal breakouts, and this has really helped with that, with just evening out my skin and stopping these, red spots and whiteheads and all that stuff that I just don't want to mess with. And it seems really astringent when you put it on a cotton pad, and it's something that seems like it's going to be too strong, but once I've used it on my face, it really doesn't feel like it's stripping my face. I still feel like it's moisturizing. I feel like it's just balancing my pH, which is what it's supposed to do, and it's just kind of getting me back to neutral while at the same time offering me all those same benefits that tea tree oil does. But yeah, that kind of almost minty feeling that tea tree oil gives you does make it feel a little bit like you're using something like a Proactive or something more chemical based, which I think works great for some people, but for me it was just too strong. So it kind of made me wary at first, but I really like it. Keeping to the Korean skincare, I started using this Makeup raw sauce, which I know has a huge following and is something that a lot of people love, and I love the packaging. I think it is just gorgeous. But unfortunately, I didn't see a huge effect from it, and that kind of made me sad because it is just a great product that smells like heaven. It smells like maple syrup and flowers. It's so good because it's mainly, well, I think it is maple water. I don't know what that exactly means, but a lot of maple going on here. But it's a really luxurious product that feels great, but I didn't see a huge effect from it. And it's something that's pretty expensive. Like, I got the mini size, which it looks big, but it didn't last me that long, and I don't know, it just didn't seem worth it to me to go back for more. And so that's when I switched over to the tea tree, because I also was just having skin breakouts and wanted to do something about that. And so, yeah, once I do my toning routine, I will either move forward with my gels and my creams, or on nights when I'm doing a sheet mask, which is usually 2 nights a week, then I go to my stash of sheet masks. And the one I have right now is the Etude House or Etude House. I was not a music major. I don't really remember how to say this, but these are from a combination pack that I just got off Amazon. It's either 25 for 20 or 20 for 25, something like that, where they're really reasonably priced, and so far I love them. And what I've done with them is I kind of divide them into different sections. So I have moisturizing, brightening, tightening, and moisturizing. And I kind of have divided up the packs into those, and I put them in my cabinet in their organized pattern. And so whatever I need, I'll just reach for. And I really like the quality of these sheet masks. I think that they're thick, they have a lot of essence to them. They're so far have just done exactly what they said they're gonna do. And you know, for something that you're gonna use twice a week, I mean, I've tried the really expensive like hydrogel charcoal ones, but it's fun, like especially like as a gift. I got one as a gift and it was so fun. But they're so expensive, it really isn't feasible for me to do that every day. So I like these as kind of a bargain option, especially since, you know, going to the drugstore and buying 20 seems annoying to me, so ordering them off Amazon is just perfect. So I'll do that and usually leave them on for 15, 20 minutes. The one thing is you don't want to leave them on so long that you absorb the essence and then the sheet starts absorbing the moisture from your skin. That is a no-go. So usually like 15 minutes is what I usually do, just to be sure that none of that happens. But, you know, it's not like you're gonna die or anything, like it's fine. But yeah, I love it. And I love that it's kind of 20 minutes where I'll listen to a podcast or read a book, and I just kind of can't, it's like painting your nails, but better because you use your hands. Like, it's just that amount of time where you can't do anything, and you just kind of have to be with yourself and just kind of chill, which I love. I take every moment of that I can get. And speaking of that, this is all of the other stuff I have is Mizon, which is something I get from Peach and Lily, and it's a Korean skincare brand, and I use a lot of their snail repair cream kind of formula, I guess you would call it. This is the snail repair eye cream, and I really, really like this stuff. It is super hydrating. It gives a little bit of that kind of tingle that makes you feel like you're waking up in the morning. It also is soothing at night, and I've seen a big difference with this actually. Like, I have a little bit of fine lines and everything. Like, I'm just getting to the point where my wrinkles are like facing me in the mirror in the morning, and so which is why I started doing this, because I was like, oh, I should start now. But this really, I think, has helped with my eyes because I don't sleep ever, and I'm such an insomniac, and really anything I can do for my eyes is a huge benefit, and so I love this stuff. And so from there, I move on to my night creams. And so the first step in that is the snail repair cream, which is one of my favorite things because it is 92% snail mucus, which at first is very intimidating and seems like it's gonna be gross. And I will be honest with you, the texture is kind of exactly what you would think it would be. Like, I can get a good like dollop going. Yeah, like it's very mucusy. Like, it is what it is. But it's also just, I mean, it basically just has the same texture as a gel face cream. Like, it's nothing weird. It's not gross to use. It smells really good. Like, I really like it. But the main thing is it works. And it's really great for cell regeneration and keeping your skin bright and just youthful. And it's like magic. I really love this stuff. And it's just one of those really subtle parts of your skincare routine, much like an essence or a serum, where you just can tell when you get up in the morning that like your face feels supple and refreshed, and you just don't feel like you're dragging around everything that you went through yesterday. Like, it sounds strange, but I mean, it really is. It just kind of resets everything in a really great way. It makes you, feel a little bit younger, which, like, nothing wrong with that. And so my final step in my night routine is this Special Solution Good Night White Sleeping Mask, and that's also a Mizon. And I really love this stuff as like a hydrating night cream. It's thick enough to where really it's, you know, it has the same feel. It's like, I don't know, it makes me feel like it's like 1950. Like I took the night to wash my hair, and so I couldn't see anybody, and then I also have to like put on a face cream and like go to sleep with my face cream. Like it's just, it's so nice to have that kind of luxury for yourself, because I think we focus so much on doing things so quickly, and this is just a great way to take some time to relax. And it's just this really hydrating gel formula that you use all over your face, lasting before bed, and it soaks in through the night. I don't wake up feeling greasy from it. I don't wake up feeling like I have gunk all over my face. I usually just get up in the morning and I wipe down with some Bioderma and tone, and then I use a little bit of moisturizer and I'm out the door. Like, everything I do at night makes my morning so much easier. But specifically for this product, I love it for hyperpigmentation. I love it for, I get a lot of red spots, and I actually had a bunch of eczema on my jawline and a bunch of other stuff where like this and the snail repair cream have just eliminated it. And I don't get dry spots, I don't get eczema, I don't get any of that stuff anymore. And so I guess in all, I really love Korean skincare for just maintenance, and the results come pretty quickly. Like I really have only been using this for a few months, and I'm so happy with the way that my skin's been behaving. The one thing is just, it doesn't prevent breakouts. Like, it's great for like cell turnover and anti-aging and hydration and all that, but you know, hormonal breakouts still happen. Like, they happen all the time. I mean, my skin's still my skin. And so that's why I supplement with little things like tea tree oil and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm very curious also, like, if you're someone who has been facing like acne issues and things like that, and you've found that Korean skincare helps, I'd love to hear that from you, because I am a little bit curious about how it works for people who have, you know, trouble dealing with their skin. I mean, my skin, yes, I have eczema and I have some other things, but all in all, it's pretty easy to deal with. And so I'd be very curious about your experience. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my routine, and thank y'all so much. And if you have any questions about anything, or you want to know more about the order in which I do things or anything like that, because I know that was very confusing for me when I started, then definitely let me know. And I'm sure I'm missing definitely a few steps along the way. I know it's like supposedly an 11-step process, and I'm not doing all of those, so I'm doing everything I can manage right now. And I guess my last point is just, what really scared me about Korean skincare when I started was just the price point. Like, having all these steps seemed really intimidating, because I am not someone who has a bunch of money, and so spending that much money on skincare seemed unreasonable. But that's why I kind of mix in the products that I know really work, that I see results from, with stuff I can pick up at the drugstore. And, you know, coconut oil, which costs me nothing. I mean, there are ways to incorporate this into your routine that, you know, can be manageable. So, you know, just take that time, give yourself that. It's my only advice to you. And I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful day or night or whatever it is where you are. And thank you again so much for watching. All right, bye guys.